I'm Susan Williams, and I want to say something about the Quality Practice video course. I've been developing quality practice and all of the material and courses connected with it over more than 20 years. And I think what musicians need is not just information, but they need a way to adapt that information into their own process. And that's what this video course is all about. I'd like to show you through the course. Once you enter the course of this video course, Mapping Mastery, you'll see the introduction video, the page which shows you the introduction. There's a video which you can see me talking about the course, and then you'll see the outline of the journey that you're going to experience, starting with where are you coming from? I call it follow your bliss. Know what that is, what's important to me, and where am I going? And then once I am clear in where I am, I need to make a plan. So how will I go about that? And then the third phase is about the actual practice itself, diving in, using tools and strategies, working out what works, what doesn't work, and doing all the learning. And the next phase goes deeper into your attentional focus and how to hone that, how to develop that. Understanding it, of course, but then through understanding it, you will learn how to manage it and how to be more focused as well. Then the next phase is about performing. It's about knowing how to play something is not the same as being ready to perform it. So what needs to happen in that phase of preparing your performances, and how can you deliver your best performance? And then before you start your next project or the next phase of or the next cycle of your journey, it's important to collect insights. It's important to reflect on how did that whole cycle go, and not just how did the concert go or my project go, but how did I have good goals, did I have good strategies, and how did I go about it, and what could I do differently the next time, and what worked, of course. So that's the introduction of the course, and to show you the map of the journey. Then you'll go to, if you go to the next part, you can use these arrows here, or you can scroll down this bar at the left-hand side. The first phase, follow your bliss. And in every lesson, there are 28 lessons. In each one, there's a video where I say something about that topic. And they're very short. They're not, they don't take up too much of your time and space. But then the important part is what do you do with that information or that topic, and how to explore the topic. So I give you, in each lesson, there's a suggestion or suggestions for exercises that you can do. And there's also some bonus material that you can also add to that. I suggest you use the workbook that I designed. You can download it. It looks like this. And it maps out, in each lesson, it will show you the exercises involved in that lesson, and you can fill in what you've done with that exercise, so that at the end of the whole course, you've got a documentation of your journey and of your what happened, and all of your insights and your process itself, so you actually can see it afterwards. So you go through each exercise, each lesson. Some lessons have not just an exercise to do, but also some bonus material. So this is some suggestions. If you want to go even deeper into that theme, you can click on those, download them and do them, put them in your workbook or in your journal, whatever you use. And all of these bonus material is also in this list here, so you can even just browse through that and have a little look at what you feel like doing. But in the course of this journey, I suggest which ones fit for which lessons, for where you are in that journey. There's also, if you want more information, you can click on on a related article from the website. You'll see there's information there. And there's also, for some lessons, there's a related podcast that you can listen to. So you can go as deep, you can take as much time with each topic as you want to. You can also visit some of those topics later on if you want to go back. And of course, you can do this whole course many, many times. It can last for years. So each lesson has material in it, and each phase has and also bonus material and links to other material that's in the website and the podcast. So the second phase is about what's your plan, making sure, because the better you organize what you're about to do, the better it's likely to go, even if you change the plan along the way. So I'm talking about that in the video. You try, and here are the lessons within that phase. So you see these 3 lessons are the ones that come after the first one. Each phase has several lessons. The third phase is about the actual practice itself, diving in, I call it. So here is this quote: virtuosity is acquired by doing, and not being told what to do. So you don't learn to play music by knowing about it. You learn to do it. You learn by actually doing it. Your body has to absorb how to make music. So these are the themes for that phase. And for instance, in explorative practice, you'll see there's suggestions of the different kinds of ways that one can practice. So you will get a lot of ideas which you will try out, and you will document them so that you can use them later. Other interesting topics: practicing in flow, mental training. I've got a lot of information. Practicing in flow is about being in the state of mind that you need to be in to do great learning and great performing, where you're so task focused that nothing exists except what you're doing. And mental training, there's a lot of information about mental training, and I've tried to give some of it here, and there's also podcasts that are connected to that. In the fourth phase, is the main idea of that is understanding how attention works and how much we have in a day, and to use it wisely and well, and how to focus and what kinds of things to focus on. So there's a few different ways to look at that. First of all, tuning in is about how to be in the right state in the first place for each day. Exploring your attention, what kind of focus helps to learn what. So there's ideas for that and some background information about it. This is a bit of a gimmick, but I like it. The 210 rule, it was something I made up to point out that you've only got 3 to 4 hours of high quality attention a day. So make sure you use it for the right things, meaning your practice and your learning. The stuff that's hard, you need attention and your cognition for that. And after a few hours, you've used it up, and you need to start again tomorrow. And again, to the type of focus where you're totally into the task, and what kind of focus is good for performing. That's also it's not the same as the learning focus, and how to develop that. So that's the fourth phase. And the fifth phase is about performing itself. So how you have playing skills, but you also need to have performance skills. So what kinds of strategies help you to perform well? So we need to, everyone needs to develop their own ones and notice what helps and what doesn't help you to perform well. So we've got things about preparing your performances and how to deal with pressure and adrenaline in performance. How to have a good relationship with mistakes, and how to be brave, to embrace challenge, realize that it's challenging because it's changing you, and it is hard, but embracing that helps. And the last phase is about reflecting on your process and how did it go. So collecting insights and noticing, and hopefully you've been writing things down and noticing what's been changing, getting insights about why and how to continue with your learning, So it's about reflecting, it's about feedback, your own feedback, getting feedback from outside, and then trusting, embracing your process. Because my wish for you, for musicians is, and especially young musicians, is to realize that the process is to be process oriented, means that you're enjoying the whole journey. So I hope you enjoy this course. You're very welcome to let me know if you have any questions or if you want coaching during the course. And my main goal for the course and for everyone who's doing it is that you find your way.